Welcome to the Pine Home. I'm here. I'm your host, Barrington Pine, on the channel Barrington Pine. I have a special guest here with me, my partner, my right hand, left hand person, Alyssa, formerly known Christoph, now Pine.
Hi.
So, full discrepancy, transparency. I sell cars for a living, which you guys know this. If you guys have watched the channel, if you guys have seen my lives, you know what I do. You should have an idea what I do every day. I don't want to sell cars the rest of my life. I'm big on financial literacy. I'm big on life itself. And this is one way videos on YouTube. This is about to be 2027. Just you have to adapt, you have to mold, and you have to change. And there's people making a living from doing videos like this. And I'm just failing forward. If you watch me, if you know me, if you hear me, listen to me, I say failing forward a lot. And
He does.
I'm just trying to fail forward. And you might not hear her. I only have one mic right now. I'm contemplating getting a second. Everything in between. But here's my wife. I can yap. I can go on forever. But I want Alyssa to say a couple things if she has anything to say.
Oh, you're putting me on the spot. I see. Like Barrington said, originally my name was Alyssa Kristoff, now married. Alyssa Pine. I have my wedding business that I've been doing for about 11 years now, going on 12. And I work my full time job Monday through Thursday. So it's nice to have both gigs.
Check out channel Weddings with Alyssa. Make sure you go and check that out.
Subscribe, like, all the above. But that's my main passion. And Barrington has been there since day one. We've been together for 8 years now. And he goes, "You should do a weddings page just for your weddings versus post it on your personal." I'm like, okay, I didn't think anything of it. And then he created one for me. And I think it's been what? Probably at least, well, we were still in the 1-1.
Too long and not enough growth. So go check out the channel.
Please. But long story short, I wouldn't be where I'm at without him and him pushing me for my business. I'd never really saw it like that before until he came into my life and was like, you could do so many big things. And he got me my website started. And, it's a work in progress. But like he said, you have to start somewhere. And I just want it to turn out to be big. And one day I think that's going to be all I'm going to be doing, plus being a mother at the same time, which I love.
So what I what this video is the what I kind of saw in my head. Then we just put our daughter down. I just got home and she's not crying. She's, I think, sleeping. And I think what I saw in my head was just talking about parenthood and being a father, mother, wife, husband, homeowners in the year of 2026, going into 2027. And you can't really see everything, but this has gone from a new home inhabited by us to make it our new house inhabited by us to make it a home. Now it is my daughter's area. Everything like she
She owns the house. She owns the house.
just speak towards it. She's new.
Don't
She's
judge.
yeah. But
I'm new.
life is different. She didn't speak into the microphone again. Life is different, and you just have to adapt and change. And I used to be a kid. I tell her all the time. I used to be an athlete. Used to this, used to that, used to that. But all you have really is right now. And right now, we have a roof over our head. We have a daughter. We have our bills paid, and gas in the cars, food in the fridge. So, in the grand scheme of things, we have the things that we need, more or less. Maybe not, definitely not everything we want, but when, in the grand scheme of things, I mean, I tell Alyssa all the time, I come home from work all the time and I see people uh, living in the woods in tarps. So it could be worse, it could be better. But as I've said, I rant. I can go left, right, whichever way. But being a father, uh, that's the first time for me. And I've always tried to be a provider, tried to always provide for Alyssa,
He still does.
and now I have to provide for Alyssa and my daughter Layla, and we have a mortgage and we have bills. Last 5 years, we've been very fortunate. No bills and just more or less thriving. And I went through an injury, a job change. We moved, and things got became different. Went from a thriving position to more of a surviving and maintaining kind of position. Different. That's just kind of what I have to say. I have more things to say, but I don't want to hog the mic. I want you to hear Alyssa's side of the story if she has any anything to say.
Put it on the spot.
And whatever your experience has been since having Layla, what's your experience been since being a homeowner? What's your experience been moving up north? Anything?
I've learned a lot about not only myself, but becoming a wife and a mother is family is priority and it's always number one. But at the same time, you still have to sacrifice and survive. You need to work to make money, but at the same time, we want to do what we love, and sometimes it can get bumpy. But as long as we have each other at the end of the day and have that support, I know Barrington wants to get out of the car industry. He's been in it for 10 years now, and he sees so much more for himself, and so do I. I can see him being in the finance world or yet just sitting on the couch doing this right now. He loves to create content. He's really techie. I'm not so much. I mean, I can be, but he chooses to be, and I'm trying to learn from that. But at the end of the day, we just want to be able to afford what we want, do what we want, and not have to think, wait, no, we have to do that next month because we get paid. We're a team. He picks me up, I pick him up. Now we're a team of three, so we have to pick our daughter up with us and we have to show her great examples of how to save money. He's going to chime in on that because I'm getting better. But
I'm gonna chime.
I'm talking too much.
You're not talking too much at all. No, but she did have like 4 different avenues she was going. 5 different avenues, right? One of them pertaining about me. One of them pertaining about money. one of them pretending about being a support system for each other, picking each other up. One of them also being about uh, being in the finance world or doing this. She went a couple different ways, and she's not wrong. Those are things we've talked about. Um, for me, and not to cut her off, but she definitely wants me to lead. For for me, and this video as well is a great way just so she can hear my thoughts and I can hear her thoughts. But for me, as as much as I think I could see myself in the finance world or the realm or whatever, as the older I get, the more the more of the game that I see. I see I don't know how to put it correctly, but the older I get, the farther in time life goes, the world goes, I go, I see more. People say I'm getting older, you're getting older. I don't say getting older. I say you're becoming more experienced. And that's what life is. It's just experience. They also say the best experience is someone else's experience. Um, and what I'm trying to say is I don't believe life is all about working and making money and selling things and stuff like that. I just don't believe. I made a video earlier and it was about it was because it was also inspired by a video that I watched earlier that day. And but I made a video earlier talking about like when you were a kid, it wasn't the thought wasn't about six figures a year really until you got older, until you kind of understood that money is what gets you things. But it wasn't about six figures. It wasn't about owning a mansion again until you get old enough and you realize, well, you need money to that that gets you those things. But it was more about experiences and other people having fun, living, growing, you stuff like that. No agenda. It was just being you. And now uh it's just everything is so, I want to say, scripted. Everything has an agenda. Everything has a purpose. Um it's like I go to work to pay for the house, to put food on the table, to make sure gas is in the car, to make sure my daughter has food, to make sure my wife is happy, stuff like that.